Good morning, Hogs. It's Thursday, Barack. We have to keep that tradition going, Barack. Sorry. Anyway, I wanted to say hi and let you know that in a few seconds you're going to see a math video on lesson 8.3. It is dividing unit fractions with whole numbers. And it's a short video because it's a repeat lesson from what we did last week. So it's about 10 minutes long. Please do the lesson. If you have any questions, you can always message me and we can jump on a video chat and walk through it step by step. But I hope the video helps. And next week is spring break, so there will be no work. Yay. But we will resume on April 6th with the new schedule, and everything will be sent home to your families via Dojo, and I'll also post it on Classroom so you know what's going on as well. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. And here is the video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Hawk, so today, or should I call you giraffes now? So today is going to be a quick math video on lesson 8.3, which is divide a unit fraction by a whole number. It's really similar to the lessons that we've done the last 2 times in the last video I uploaded. So this video will be a short, quick intro on this lesson because it's really the same. So our objective is still, today I will solve and create word problems involving division of a unit fraction by a whole number. Today I will solve and create word problems involving division of a unit fraction by a whole number. So remember, a unit fraction is a fraction that has a 1 as a numerator. So for example, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/12, 1/7. All of these are, hope you guys can see, all of these are unit fractions because they all have 1 as a numerator. Okay, so today we're dividing these fractions, these kind of fractions, by a whole number. Okay, all right. So in our first problem, we have a word problem, and it says Ron has 1/2 a large pizza. He gave it to 3 friends. Okay. What amount of the pizza will each friend get? So, the important numbers in this problem was Ron had 1/2 pizza, and he was dividing it into 3 parts. The half pizza into 3 for his friends. So I'm going to do an input model. I'm going to model it, and then we'll solve it from there. Okay, so the first thing we do, we have to model our fraction. So please go ahead and model 1/2 on your paper. So your paper should have a model that looks like this. This represents 1/2. Okay? Now, let's recall from the problem how many ways he is going to divide this half of the pizza. And again, the problem said he has 3 friends. So we're going to divide this pizza into 3 parts. So I don't have a different color marker right now, so bear with me. So now we have the pizza divided into 3 parts. So now we count how many parts each person is going to get of the pizza. So his 3 friends are going to get 1/6 of the whole pizza. So let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now the pizza is divided into 6 parts. Each friend is going to get 1 of those parts. So that equals 1/6. So our problem, 1/2 divided by 3 equals 1/6. All right. So the next one has another division problem, but this time we are going to make a word problem. So, the one with the eggs. The problem says, create a word problem, draw a model, and solve for the following equation. So the equation is 1/5 divided by 4 equals P. P represents the unknown. That's what we're trying to figure out, what P is, okay? So we have 1/5 divided by 4 equals P. So first of all, we're going to create a word problem. So remember, the fraction always tells us the part that the person has, and the whole number is telling us how many ways that part is going to be divided, okay? So let's say Miss Michelle had 1/5 of a pie. We're just going to say pie. I couldn't think of anything else, okay? She wants to share it with 4 family members. How much pie will each person get to enjoy? Okay, so I'm gonna hold it up for you. Hope you guys can see it okay. So Miss Michelle had Miss Michelle had 1/5 of a pie. She wants to share it with 4 family members. How much pie will each person get to enjoy? So first of all, let's make sure we use the right numbers in the problem. So our sample problem gave us 1/5 and 4. So we definitely have 1/5 and we definitely have 4. Okay. Now we're trying to figure out how much each of her family members are going to get. All right. So it's the same thing. We're going to start by drawing a model. So I'm going to draw a tiny model up here in this corner, so I don't have to erase the word problem. And I'm going to divide it into fifths because our fraction was 1/5. And I'm going to shade one of my fifths in. So on your papers, you should have a model that looks like mine's. It doesn't have to be the same shape, but it should be something divided into fifths. So I have a rectangle I've divided into fifths. I shaded in one of them to represent 1/5. Now, the next step is to divide this whole thing by 4 because she's sharing it with 4 people. So I'm going to divide it by 4. All right. Now, to get the denominator of our answer, we count all the boxes. So we're going to count all the boxes inside the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you're counting with me. I'm going to start again. Count with me. Count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the whole pie was divided into 20th, but she only had 1/5 of it. So we know our denominator is 20. Now, each person, because she had 1/5 of the pie, we divided that 5th 4 ways, so each person will get 1/20th of the pie. So 1/5 divided by 4 equals 1/20. So P equals 1/20. So in this problem, they gave us a equation. We wrote a word problem, we modeled the word problem, and then we solved it. So some problems are going to ask you to do that. Some problems will just ask you to solve. So some of them will already give you a word problem and you just solve it. But remember, you always start with the person. You start with how much, so the fraction she had of something. You can make up whatever something you want. Then you're going to say she wants to divide it by however many the whole number is. And then you're going to figure out how many each person will enjoy. And this should be a question mark, not a period. Okay. All right, so I'm going to hold this up for just a few minutes. You can always pause it. Well, a few seconds, not really a few minutes. You can always pause it. And I hope this video helps. If you have further questions, you know you can message me and we can jump on video chat and work together to solve it. But it is really similar to the lesson we had the other day. So it should be okay. So please go on the Swun website. Either print out the page or write down the problems and answer them on a separate page. Okay guys, I hope this helped and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.